Really felt like that we had three heroes in Duluth. So at this time, I want us to all recognize Scott Parrish, Matt Baker, and Bobby Johnson, our heroes. We're so proud of you guys. We're so proud of the entire Duluth Police Department. Last year, I gave you a tip, and it was such a buzz that I brought it back again this year because you didn't have a chance to play with it. Last year, I talked to you about the alcohol reading flashlight. Do you remember that? This is the flashlight that when you get pulled over and they come to your window and they come in like this, that flashlight is reading the alcohol level in your car. We're not serving alcohol here today, so you don't have to worry about it. After this presentation, we have two flashlights up here that you can come up, and they're going to allow you to breathe around the flashlight. Hopefully you won't be embarrassed, and you can see how this works. So this is up here today. Our police department is very good about being up to date with technology, and it's exactly one of the reasons we have such a safe city. That's it right there. After the pro, yeah. Okay. All right. The next environment is our political environment. And it's very important that we have a working relationship from our city officials, county, state, all the way to federal. At this time, I'd like to introduce to you, need to go back one, I think. No, that's okay. I'll introduce to you our city council. And I see over here Greg Whitlock. Will you please stand? Jim Dugan and Billy Jones. Thank you. That's our city council. Two of our council members were unable to be here. This is an excellent council. They are good thinkers. They're very intelligent, and they bring a lot to the table. So Duluth is in very good hands. They really focus on sustainable projects, and they're good stewards of money. So I couldn't have a better council. We are very involved in some different regional groups, and we think this involvement is very important to Duluth. It all has to do with relationships. We belong to the Gwinnett Municipal Association, which is also part of the Georgia Municipal Association. We belong to the Gwinnett Chamber of Commerce, and we belong to the Korean American Chamber of Commerce. And by default, we are members of the Atlanta Regional Commission, and I also belong to the Metro Mayors Atlanta Association, which is called MAMA. And the reason I'm telling you about these groups, because this takes time. We go to a lot of meetings and we do a lot of networking, but these relationships are critical when it comes time when the legislation is in session and we go down there to talk about issues. They know who we are. We invite people to Duluth so we can share our ideas with them. We invite our commissioners, our state representatives, and we have worked together on several projects. One project that I want to mention to you now is last year when House Bill 277 passed, which is the Regional Transportation Sales Tax. And you're going to be hearing a lot more about that this year. We're going to really try to educate people on this. This is an opportunity for us in 2012 to vote for a 1-cent sales tax to fund regional transportation projects. And we all know that if we do not have good roadways, our economy will not flourish. The Gwinnett Village CID, which did a survey, and it was co-sponsored by the Gwinnett Place CID, and this survey tells us that people are very much willing to vote for a regional sales tax, but only if they know what the projects are going to be. So this is a good thing. House Bill 277 has a roundtable. And Bucky Johnson, who's here today, the mayor of Norcross, if you'd like to wave, Bucky. Bucky is the chairman of our roundtable, and he is working with people around the metro area to identify the projects that we want completed here in Gwinnett. So by 2012, we're going to be able to tell you exactly what you're voting on, and we're really optimistic that we can pass this because it's very important to our economy. The next project is getting a tax allocation district, TAD. This is really a big political project. It has taken us 2 years to get this TAD, and we're still just this far away from having it approved. I'm optimistic that we will, but we are waiting on the school board to give their thumbs up. A TAD is an economic tool, and we were given this opportunity by the Georgia Redevelopment Powers Law. And the purpose of the TAD, it allows cities and governments to identify blighted areas and then help private investment grow their tax base so then the money can go back in to making that area look better. The TAD that we have identified for Duluth is part of the Beaufort Highway Master Plan. This area of Duluth has no sewage. This is one of the main reasons that that road has stayed stagnant for 30 years. We have got to do some updates. If we continue to ignore Beaufort Highway, it's going to end up costing us more money. So the process of getting a TAD has been a big project for us, and I'm just sure that's going to happen very soon. School board, we need you to give us the thumbs up.
When you're alone and life is making you lonely, you can always go downtown. When you've got worries, all the noise and the hurry seems to help, I know. Downtown.
How many of you remember that song? Wow, when Tony Hatch wrote those lyrics back in 1965, downtown was the cool place to be. Does anybody remember who made that song popular? What pop singer? All right, who said that? Okay, first person up here, you get an Eastern Continental Divide t-shirt. Whoever knew the answer to that. Like the song said, in the 60s, downtowns were happening. They were the hot place to be. Well, history does repeat itself, and we are seeing that trend across the United States. Downtowns across America are strategically changing. They are planning their development and they're planning their redevelopment. And that's exactly what we're doing in Duluth. The Duluth Fine Arts League, which was formed 2 years ago, has been busy bringing